The monsters in this lab are pretty strange, aren't they?
I've heard that Fendel has been investing in biological weaponry. Perhaps this lab is being used to facilitate it.
Watch out, guys. This one looks like trouble. We will survive!
Bear this name in judgment.
Draw! How about this? No escape! Flash!
Lightning blast.
You're gone! You're gone!
Let's keep this up.
I'm surprised you were able to defeat my Varus. Pascal, is that you? Oh, good heavens, I thought someone was trying to steal my work.
Wow, I can't believe you built that Varus and everything. You're amazing, sis.
It would have been more amazing if you hadn't defeated it so easily. So, what are you doing here?
We came to talk about Fendel's Valkanus Creus experiment.
On Forbrenir? I'll have you know, I spent years working on the research used in that experiment. I may have used your work as a starting point, but what matters are results. You know that.
It's okay. I didn't come here to take credit for anything. I know you've done a ton of work on it. But no matter how smart you are, sis, the research is still flawed.
And just what does that mean?
Well, it's like... Look, it's gonna be a lot faster if I can just show you. Do you have any Creus fragments laying around? Like, maybe one the size of a bean? How's this? That's perfect! Here, gimme.
Impressive, yes? No one has ever been able to extract Eleth from Fire Creus so efficiently.
Yeah, but when we give this thingy a little chunka...
Pascal, what are you doing?
Guys, you might want to get back!
What just happened?
See? That's the trouble with Fire Creus. If you apply too much pressure when extracting the Eleth, it starts a chain reaction. And once that happens, it starts accelerating all the surrounding Eleth, and then kapow! You can contain the damage when it's a handheld weapon or something, but with the Valkanus, it would be a total disaster.
So that's why you never finished your research?
Yeah, I saw where it was headed, so I just chucked the whole kit and caboodle. And that's why we gotta stop the experiment before everybody gets blown up.
I can't do that.
Yeah, it might be tough for you to tell him, huh? Well, look, how's about you just show me where they are and I'll just do it.
Are you trying to make a fool of me?
Am I what now?
You saw where it was headed? You just worked it all out in your head! Do you have any concept of how hard I've worked to complete the research you've abandoned? You always do this! You mimic whatever I do, then just effortlessly do it better! I kill myself to be successful, and then you sweep in with your quick thinking and fancy talking and you just leap ahead of me like it's nothing!
Fourier,
Fourier, we must get to the Valkanus Creus. Even if the experiment wasn't a danger, there's a different threat on the way. If we don't act now, it will be drained of its Elif, just like the other Valkanus.
Wait, the other Valkanus?
Yes, so we have to stop it, no matter what. Please, Fourier, tell us where Forbrenir is.
I don't know where it is, but the man in charge of the experiment does.
Who's that?
Fendel's chief science officer, Kurt Bessel.
Kurt Bessel?
You know him, Captain?
Yes. Though I never imagined we would meet again like this.
Where can we find him?
The Ministry of Science is located in the capital, although I couldn't say if he's there at the moment.
Thank you. That's a good place to start. We'll try to speak with Kurt ourselves.
Do as you like. It matters not to me.
Well, we got our Valkanus information, but I wish it hadn't gone down that way.
It was the best outcome we could have expected. At the very least, we learned that Fourier's primary objective wasn't bioweapons development.
Hubert, you saw how painful that was for Pascal and Fourier. Don't you feel anything at all?
Of course, but that ultimately has no connection to our key objectives.
But I hate seeing Pascal like this.
I know what you mean. Isn't there something we can do to help them work it out?
Stop this at once! I can't allow the two of you to waste more time discussing irrelevant nonsense. We have a mission to accomplish.
Hubert.
Won't take long. Okay, next,
Not too shabby.
slow him down.
Good. We did it, Sophie. We did it, Sharia. This will be a breeze.
Draw. You won't live it back. Next, by moon.
Lightning blast. Everyone's fine. That's what matters. I never knew she felt that way about me. All this time. I've been making her miserable all this time. I should go back and apologize.
I don't think that will help. Fourier's problem isn't you, Pascal. It's Fourier. Her spirit has been crushed by years of doubt and self-loathing. Sympathy will only make the problem worse.
But I love her, you know. I just wish she knew that. Oh, Pascal.
Don't worry. She'll understand someday. You're the only one who can stop the Valkanus experiment now. Fourier knows that's true, even if she'll never admit it. If the experiment isn't stopped, Fourier's work will end up killing a whole lot of people. And no one wants that, especially not you.
He's right. Helping us will save your sister's reputation and maybe even her life. Plus, we need you, Pascal. We can't do this alone. So, come on, pull yourself together and let's go.
Little bro. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
That was all right, Hubert.
I know what she's going through. And besides, it would be far too quiet if she weren't around. Now, can we all stop talking and just head for Zavert? There's no time to waste.
This will be a breeze.
Okay, next!
Over already? We are very sad to announce. How about destruction?
Everyone. Sorry about that. What's our motto?
Never give up! We are very sad to announce this will be a piece of cake!
No one can stand before my blade!
I don't anticipate a challenge.
Okay, you won't live for it. Roll down!
Lesson droplet.
You're gone!
Turns my one.
That was hardly worth dirtying my blade.
This will be a breeze.
Next! Roll down! Great infernal torrent!
Blessed light, and in this name.
You're gone!
You were great, Pascal. Oh, you finally realized my greatness?
Damn it. Now it will appear as though I've been wrong the entire time.
Hey there, little bro. What you thinking about?
Oh, nothing worth discussing.
Come on, Hubert, don't be that way. You and Pascal are friends now, right?
Hey, I never agreed to that.
Like fun you didn't.
We grew up in different environments. I don't know what our father taught you, but my foster father instructed me never to trust lightly.
That doesn't matter. You should still remember exactly what Dad taught us. He taught us to respect our companions. I don't know how you were raised once you left, but you're still my brother, Hubert. We still share some of the same values.
How can you be that way? You don't criticize or mistrust or try to pin blame. How are you able to believe in me at all?
'Cause you're friends?
We're brothers.
Asbel, I have a request to make. If you don't mind, I want you to fight me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Fight you? What's this about, Sophie?
It's what I want. Please.
If you're just looking to train, then all right.
Yes, let's call it practice. But don't hold anything back. Okay, Asbel?
Burn! No one can stand before my blade! Victory! But man, am I exhausted. You look pretty tired too, Sophie.
Yes, but I'm relieved. Now I know if we have to fight Richard, I think it will be okay.
Yeah?
I realized something while fighting you, Asbel.
Realized what?
That you really are my friend.
I still don't know what you're getting at, but... Achoo! Oh man, I'm starting to cool down.
I don't want you two to catch cold. I'll get you something hot to drink.
Let's go, Sophie.
Okay. I didn't feel the urge to erase Asbel while fighting him. That means I can do the same when fighting Richard, because he's also my friend.
Fourier said that Kurt is Fendel's chief science officer.
There's a place called Fendel Tower north of the city that houses government agencies. I wager we'll find the Ministry of Science there.
Okay, let's ask around and see if we can find a way inside. Time sure flies. It feels like only yesterday that I made that friendship pact with Sophie and Richard. But we've all changed so much since then. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Asbel? What are you doing out here?
Sorry, I just needed some time to think about things.
About King Richard?
You know me too well. Hey, remember the first time we met him?
Of course. You broke into his room and then dragged him all over town. I was always surprised he enjoyed it as much as he did. He even wore that stupid disguise.
Yeah, good times. Everyone was together back then, even Richard. But now he's all alone, with no one to support him. Sometimes I wonder if that loneliness drove him to his current state. I can't help but think if things could have been different. I was so caught up in my own training that I never thought to check up on any of you guys. If I had been able to notice Richard's troubles, maybe I could have stopped things from the way they are now.
It's not too late.
I don't know.
Stubbornness is one of your strongest traits, you know. You're always pursuing some issue long after it's reached the point of annoyance. So if you believe he can still be saved, then don't give up. Just use the same persistence with him that you have shown me.
Thanks, Hubert. That means a lot coming from you. I'm glad you're around. You always put things into perspective.
Oh, come on. Besides, it's my job as the little brother to keep you out of trouble.
Ouch.
If King Richard doesn't have anyone to trust, then at least he can go to you.
You think so?
You promised to believe in him. And you have an obligation to maintain that promise.
I suppose it does. He's right. If I don't stop Richard, who will? I'm not going to give up, no matter what.
Well, what are you doing here? Verma!
You know each other?
Of course! Everyone, this is Verma. She's an Amarcian like me. Nice to meet you, everyone. So you work for Fendel now, right, Verma? That's right. Actually, I work at Fendel Tower. The security is such a pain. You have to use this fancy security pass just to get in. Hey, so do you think I could maybe sorta borrow your pass? I've wanted to see the inside of that tower forever. Well, I don't know. Please? I promise I'll just look around and not break anything and come right back. Well, all right. I suppose I can trust you of all people. Aw, thanks, Verma. I totally owe you.
Fendel Tower, huh? I sure hope Kurt is here.
You said you knew him, right, Malik? In fact, you seemed shocked when you heard his name. What kind of person is he? If things go badly and we have to fight him, your information might help turn the tide.
We first met at the military academy over 20 years ago. Much as they do now, the people of Fendel was suffering. The climate was harsh, and our Valkanists provided no help. Most of the people were on the verge of poverty, or worse. The rich were content to let the poor struggle, so long as their own gluttony remained satisfied. Eventually, a young officer decided he had seen enough and started a reform movement. Kurt and I believed strongly in the cause, and had soon devoted ourselves to it completely.
So what happened?
It was youthful foolishness. Those in power brought pressure to bear and crushed the revolution before it could take hold. I knew my life was in danger, and so I decided to flee Fendel while I still could. But Kurt stayed. He refused to watch the light of revolution flicker and die. He was a man of fearsome intelligence and singular will. A man who would sooner die than surrender his ideals. Even if we do manage to track him down, I doubt he'll listen to an old coward like me.
But there's a chance, Captain. And that means we have to try.
I suppose you're right. Let's go find him.
This area is off limits.
Grandma's not feeling well, so she sent us in her place.
She sent 6 of you?
Today's procedure is unusually labor-intensive.
Well, alright. Go on through. But that pass of yours will only work on the first floor. All other areas are off limits.
Understood.
Sweet, Captain! You totally saved our bacon again. You're really good at this.
Yes, I suppose so.
I won't hold it against you if you wish to view me as a professional liar.
right, we made it into the tower. Now the real work begins.
Right. We should find Kurt as soon as possible.
I have to say I'm relieved. When I first heard about Kurt, I feared you might try to avoid having to meet with him again. That no longer seems to be the case.
Having come this far, I no longer feel conflicted. It's just...
Yes?
I might have mentioned it before, but Kurt is not an opponent to take lightly. I can't say whether I'll be able to persuade him.
That's enough, Captain Malik.
What?
I'm saying try to keep your self-importance in check. Stop thinking of this as only your problem. Their Valkanus experiment will be disastrous, and convincing him of this is a duty we all share.